This is a story about a mother and a daughter whose lives were cut tragically short in their prime. It's about a community that was shaken to its core and a mystery that baffled investigators for over 50 years. And today, we're going to talk about the shocking details surrounding their mysterious disappearance. But first, let's set the scene. It's July 1972. Phyllis J. Beiler, a 26-year-old mother of two, resides in Indianapolis, Indiana, with her husband and kids. Their marriage isn't perfect, but they're trying to make it work. The weight of their marital problems is the last thing on Phyllis's mind, as she prepares for a quick trip to see her mother in the nearby town of Bluffton, about 50 miles away. She has every intention of being back home soon, spending time with her children. She's got a routine. She's got everything under control. It's late morning when Phyllis loads her 3-year-old daughter, Cynthia, into the backseat of her 1970 Dodge Dart. With her daughter buckled up and ready to go, Phyllis pulls onto the highway. The engine purrs, tires hum on the asphalt ribbon, leading them out of town. As the miles melt away, Phyllis feels the familiar tug of responsibility mixed with the joy of motherhood. This isn't just any trip for Phyllis. She's bringing her daughter to meet her mother after some time apart. The thought of seeing her mom again makes her happy. And when she thinks about her other son, Michael, waiting for his mother's return, her heart fills with warmth. Phyllis has plans for after she visits her mother. She wants to take Cynthia to the zoo, hoping to make it a fun, memorable day. Little does she know that these moments will become precious memories, the last ones her family will have of her. Their journey is uneventful, the kind that allows thoughts to wander and dreams to soar. Phyllis talks to Cynthia, making up games and singing songs. Before long, Bluffton appears, marking the end of their journey. The car slows and soon Phyllis turns off the engine. It's hot, humid summer air. In the closed space of the car, Phyllis unbuckles Cynthia, her heart full of maternal tenderness. As she opens the door, she musters a smile for her daughter, ready to embark on another part of their day. A sudden commotion interrupts the quiet. Cynthia, always curious, perks up, her gaze turning to whatever has caught her interest. Phyllis, momentarily distracted, bends down to her daughter, asking her to wait. As she tries to figure out what's happening, the world outside the car fades away. The next few seconds are pivotal, but remain shrouded in mystery, leaving us to wonder what transpires between the moment Phyllis turns to Cynthia and the chilling discovery of their abandoned car hours later. As if someone had pressed pause on life itself, the car sits on the side of the road, its hood raised as if surrendering to a breakdown. Inside, the remnants of a hasty departure are scattered. Books lie open, toys abandoned, a half-eaten snack, all hinting at a disruption, a sudden halt to a journey. But the unsettling truth is there's no sign of Phyllis or her daughter Cynthia. Their whereabouts are unknown. The car becomes a silent witness to their vanishing act, its windows reflecting the growing dread in the hearts of those who find it. A blanket lies on the seat as if waiting for someone who will never return. Empty juice boxes and a soda can litter the interior, their contents long gone, offering no clues to the unfolding drama. On the front seat, a woman's purse rests, its contents spilling out, a jumble of personal items offering no answers. The only sound, the wind whistling through the trees, weaving tales of unease. Among the items, a pair of sunglasses sits perched on the seat, silently reflecting the harsh glare of the sun, offering a stark reminder of the journey that was and the one that never will be completed. Less than an hour later, miles away in the vicinity of the small town of Grabeel, Indiana, another driver's gaze falls upon an unusual sight. They spot something lying in the ditch. Curiosity compels them to pull over and investigate. As they approach, their initial curiosity gives way to horror. It's the body of a young woman. She's been brutally violated, her body telling a tale of violence and despair. Nearby, a child's body lies in a pool of blood. The sight is so disturbing, it sends chills down the spines of those who stumble upon it. The discovery quickly draws the attention of the local authorities, who descend on the scene. As word spreads through the tight-knit community, a sense of dread and disbelief washes over everyone. Who could have done such a thing? Why would someone harm a mother and daughter? The questions swirl, seeking answers in the face of an unnerving mystery. The news of the double tragedy ripples through the community like a stone tossed into a still pond, sending shockwaves far and wide. In Bluffton, where Phyllis had stopped, residents are stunned. Was this the peaceful town they once knew? And what horrors had unfolded here? Back in Indianapolis, the search for answers intensifies. The focus shifts to the victims' families, trying to piece together the events that led to this nightmare. Phyllis's husband, desperate for answers, retraces their steps, hoping for a clue. Each unanswered question deepens the mystery, each passing hour extending the agony. Memories of Phyllis, the vibrant, loving mother, come to the forefront. Friends and neighbors share stories, painting a portrait of a woman whose absence leaves a gaping hole. Her spirit, they say, remains hovering around the abandoned car, lingering near the place where her life ended, pleading for recognition. Authorities pursue every lead, interrogating potential witnesses, piecing together fragments of information. But the trail is a confusing one, littered with dead ends. Fingerprints are dusted, testimonies taken, but each effort yields minimal results. The physical evidence, scant and inconclusive, offers little solace to those seeking justice.
Nice.
Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, yet the case remains stuck in a labyrinth of uncertainty. As the investigation reaches a stalemate, theories begin to surface. Whispers of a possible abduction echo in the streets. Could this be the work of a stranger? A monster lurking in the shadows of their seemingly safe towns? Fear and speculation grip the community, feeding a cycle of anxiety and worry. Each new theory raises more questions, deepening the collective trauma. Phyllis's spirit, along with that of her young daughter, continues to permeate the community, a constant reminder of the unresolved tragedy. Their faces adorn missing posters, their stories shared around kitchen tables, their memories kept alive in the hopes that justice will prevail. Yet as time slips by, the hope of resolution begins to dwindle, placed by a haunting question mark that looms large over their fates. Then in 2024, after more than 50 years of silence, something remarkable happens. Authorities receive a break in the case. Through the magic of science and sheer determination, they're able to extract a viable DNA profile from evidence collected at the crime scene back in 1972. This DNA, fragment of the past, is sent to a specialized lab where experts work tirelessly to piece together its secrets. Their efforts culminate in a critical moment when the DNA is run through genealogical databases, searching for a match, a link to the past. And then comes the breakthrough. Fred Allen Linneman emerges from the depths of the genealogical records, his DNA profile matching the one found at the crime scene.
Oh.
Finally, a lead after decades of waiting. Linneman, born in 1947, was a known criminal in the area at the time of the murder. His history, a tapestry of minor offenses, mostly involving auto theft, showed a pattern of law-breaking, but nothing as heinous as the Beiler case. His name, though linked to the crime, remained hidden in the archives until now. With the DNA evidence firmly linking him to the crime, the mystery deepens. What was Linneman's motive? Was he a stranger, driven by a moment of madness? Or did he know the Baileys, harboring a grudge that turned deadly? The questions echo, seeking answers in the annals of the past. Tragedy struck again. Linneman died in 1985 during a violent altercation in Detroit. He was never held accountable for the brutal murders of Phyllis Beiler and her daughter Cynthia. For the Beiler family, this revelation brought a bittersweet resolution. While justice wasn't served in the traditional sense of a trial and conviction, the confirmation of Linneman's guilt provided a semblance of closure. After more than 5 decades, they finally had an answer. Today, the case of Phyllis and Cynthia serves as a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit in the face of tragedy. It highlights the power of scientific advancements in providing closure to families and the importance of never giving up hope in the pursuit of justice. As we reflect on their story, let us honor their memory and remain steadfast in our commitment to creating a safer world where such horrific crimes are never repeated. And that's all for tonight. Please remember to like and subscribe and tell us your thoughts in the comments section. See you next time.